Hey, welcome back to Crosswork Reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing I Am Legend. I got traffic, I got an airplane, I got 2 leaf blowers and my audio card is full. Gonna have to record this again. This is probably one of my favorite thriller movies, probably alongside Signs and the first Jurassic World. Maybe it's because I like the whole Last Survivor type movie, but this one overall is really well done. And every time I watch it, it seems to get better the next time around, and it seems to get more thrilling the next time around, which is a sign that it's a good movie. First off, the production design feels really gritty and beaten, and the whole world that the filmmakers created just looks like a genuinely crushed culture. Like society just like up and went, and this is all that's left. The pacing throughout the movie and then the thrill factors woven into that were all really well done, and even when things went bad in the film, there always seemed to be at least some light at the end of the tunnel. My life is good. I love it. It's the best. I would say that this movie's greatest strength is how they present a character who has lost almost everything except for hope. I have a hard time imagining anyone else but Will Smith playing this character in this movie, because he plays someone who is so mentally scarred and beat up, but he just keeps on going. His performance really depicts someone who has been filled with fear and has had a lot of sorrow, but is filled with bravery, and his hope for a future with humanity and his companionship with his dog really seem to be the only two reasons why he's still alive. Ugh, I gotta sneeze. His connection with his dog is really heartwarming, and they share a lot of really hard and a lot of cute moments together, and they have an immense amount of trust for one another. And even though this is a thriller, there is still a lot of humor to lighten things up, so it's not just a thriller filled with drama and suspense. Got a piece of chicken stuck on my tooth. In terms of things that I didn't like, there really wasn't anything, just because this is such a solid movie. I will say though, in case you didn't know, that there is an alternative ending version of this movie, and I kind of wish it was more popular and more accessible, because I would probably watch that version more often than I would see the normal version. As good as the original ending is, I think both have some cool aspects. And now the segment for the parents. I think that I first watched this when I was around 14 or so, and I do think that that was probably a good age to see it at. There's no sexual content apart from some hard to see and brief pictures up on the wall at one point, and a couple potentially distracting outfits. There's only a really small amount of language, but the violence and intense action is the most noteworthy aspect, especially since some scenes can be a bit violent, and definitely throughout the movie there are some emotional upsetting sequences. And that's it for today's review. If you're interested in more reviews, go ahead and check out my Instagram stories, where I've periodically posted slightly abridged reviews for this movie and others that aren't on this channel. And then for those of you who want to know more about the specific contents of this film, I have the links for the Plugged In and Common Sense Media reviews down below, as well as the link to the Parents Guide on IMDb. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like, and go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And there is that bell icon if you want to get notified when the next one comes out. Ciao!